to the Scouting Room Podcast with Dame and Dan. If you love NFL football, college football, and the NFL Draft, this podcast is for you. Touchdown! Dame and Dan will provide real analysis featuring analytics and film to back up their takes. Please sit down, grab your drink, and let's scout.
Thornton Jr. is drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders in the 4th round, and they drafted the best height, weight, speed, developmental wide receiver in the 2025 NFL draft. 6'5", over 200 pounds, run a 4.3 flat in the 40. Let's check the tape here. You got cover zero, middle of the field open, zero safeties, and his ability, if he's given a free release, you're playing off coverage. That's a difficult coverage to play against a guy with this type of speed. Let's rewind that back here in full speed. That's a difficult coverage to run. When you have a guy with that type of speed and he is selling the vertical route so well, stays on the straight line with his stem before snapping it on a skinny post and working on the end breaker in the middle of the field, knowing that there is no coverage there. There's no coverage help. And now once he gets the ball, it's pitch and catch, and now it's catch me if you can. Thornton Jr. is what we wanted Quentin Johnston to be in terms of big, athletic, and physical with elite speed. Now you're seeing here the ability to track the ball down the field, right? If you listen to any of my receiver breakdowns, you hear me talk about flashing late hands, and you're going to see it here, right? Runs the vertical, stems it up to him, physicality with the stem, late hands, sees the ball over the left shoulder, catches it, full hands. He's got strong hands. He doesn't drop the ball much. This is a guy also with the fact that you have Ashton Jeanty, right? You have Ashton Jeanty, who's going to be the bell cow for this team. I expect Thornton Jr. and Jack Besh and Brock Bowers, I expect these guys to get as much one-on-one opportunities as possible, right? But not only that, if you give him one-on-one, he's the type of guy that he is a perfect pairing with Geno Smith and with Ashton Jeanty because of his ability to take the top off the defense here. Again, and you see the easy speed, whatever listen, DBs, if he's running full speed, okay, this is a terrible, terrible play. You do not look back at the quarterback. I'm sorry. Like, what are you doing? Like, what were you expecting? Right here, he's leaving, and he's about to leave. He's got someplace to go. He's about to leave you, buddy. And he does. And it's just like, you can't take your eyes off of this guy. And again, just patiently waited on the ball, tracked it, caught the ball well. But this, like, again, he's a one-trick pony that the trick is really good. It's darn good. And it's a trick that in the right situation, the right system, the right scheme, the right usage, he can be a big-time playmaker, guys. I think his ceiling is Martavis Bryant, who was with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? I think that's kind of the ceiling for him. You see here, he uses the stem, uses the vertical release. Now, you see the speed after the catch, long strides. Listen, I always talk about this, man. The stride length of sprinters and guys with real speed is important. That stride length is very important, simply because of the fact of, hey, like, you think about, Usain Bolt, Tyson Gay, and all the American sprinters that he faced that were actually like this explosive speed sprinters in terms of the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash. If Usain Bolt's like 6'5", 6'6", if he was like 6'1", 6 foot, they probably beat him because his stride eats up two of their steps. Here is some of the things I want to see him improve, and I think we're going to see at the very end. We're going to see him working on these things. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see him press vertical, stem it, and just he gives some tells. There's some tells in his route running. So you want to, like, clean that up, right? You don't want to get here and then you could tell. And then you see the DB break on it, right? The DB breaks on that very easily. He's worried about the speed, but in this particular situation, I would have liked to see him like dip the head, pump the arms a little bit, and really sell that I'm going to go vertical over the top and then break on the inside where he can create more of that separation against man-to-man coverage. DB doesn't fall for it, and he doesn't sell it well. So just little coaching things here. Another one where it's like you're telegraphing the break. They were going to – this is basically a switch concept, kind of what they call a scissor route, pattern where you got the two receivers, they cross at the top of their routes and everything to try and create confusion with the defensive backs, and then the defensive backs have to communicate and talk about, hey, if they cross past a inside guy, I'm gonna take the outside guy, that inside guy is coming to you, and that's what they do. But it's a simple, and he basically shuts down the route, right? If the ball was coming in the direction of Dante Thornton Jr., it would not have been a completion. But again, those are the things that you want to see improve, is just this hip sinkage, selling routes, things of that nature. Then what do we have here? Him working on it in rookie minicamp, and we're going to see it pop, come down, work it. And these are the things that guys, when I promise you, I've talked to many prospects, many college players. I know coaches in college football. They all they won't tell you on record, but they'll tell you off record. Yeah, certain things we just really don't teach, or the players will tell you certain things they don't really teach us to do. So it's a lot of reason why guys are coming into the league more raw is because the college product and college coaches aren't teaching a lot of these guys the pro game. They're teaching them how to win at the college level, which honestly, that's their job. So again, as we close this out, look at the route here. Look at him going through the ladder drill in terms of Dante Thornton Jr. Quick feet, in and out, in and out, in and out. Now work it, drop your hips, come out the top of the route. So these are the things that I think absolutely is going to help him be better. And I would not be shocked if he led this team in yards per reception. I think that they're going to try and Geno Smith throws the deep ball almost as good as any quarterback in the league. So I'm excited to see him in this offense with Chip Kelly. So yeah, I think Dante Thornton Jr. could be his raw version of DK Metcalf and everything, and not calling him DK Metcalf, but he could be that for Geno Smith, guys. But hey, listen, Dante Thornton Jr., I'm excited to see what he looks like. Get into training camp, get into preseason. Is going to be a lot of fun, but I told Raider Nation that I would bring this breakdown to you guys and just talk about what he brings to the table. Sink the hips, drive at the top of the route. But guys, again, thank you for tapping in with your boy here on the Scouting Room. And me and Dan will be dropping another podcast episode 2 later on this week, getting into Bo Nix's game, talking about the NFL schedule release, Brian Thomas Jr., all of that, guys. So stay tuned with your boys here at the Scouting Room.